Gaines.
Michael A. Cronin, B7382 and have to defend your honor.
Lisa, I don't know who gets this case. I guess it probably goes to me. Your name?
Joshua Michael.
Where you been? You're supposed to be here a year ago.
I understand that, sir. I'm not gonna make any excuses for that. Right now, currently, I'm in a Monroe County Circuit Court of Drug Court with, Judge Nichols. I also have a letter from.
Oh, okay.
Your honor, I put that.
Today's
With,
courtroom session is a pressure cooker from the very first call of the docket. We've
I
got a
also have a
defendant
letter
who's been
from-
missing for nearly a year,
Okay.
a judge who's clearly running out of patience, and a legal system that's done entertaining excuses. This case isn't just about missed court dates, it's about accountability, recovery, and how close someone can come to sitting in jail before getting one last chance. And just when you think that's the whole story, the courtroom pivots into a domestic violence plea that shows exactly how deferred sentences work. Buckle up, because every decision here carries real consequences.
A copy of the letter in the file that's for the court to keep and review. Last October, when my client had his court date, he was using, and he makes no excuses for that. But he's been in drug treatment court, as the court can see through that letter, since March. He anticipates that to continue until next July. And looking at the letter, he's doing really well.
Okay, good enough.
The court coordinator signed it. This offense was 2 years ago. He obviously needs to have it adjudicated and continue his good work in down in Monroe with Thursday.
All right. I don't believe he ever was printed on this case.
No, sir.
Why didn't you go and get printed? Somebody signed the order.
I'm not gonna make excuses, but I live down in Monroe and it was a problem for me to get a ride. But right now, I'm working with RAW, which is a recovery advocacy warriors, and they provide transportation. And that's who actually brought me here today.
Lisa, I'm gonna need an order for prints. I need a new bond sheet. How long you been in their drug court?
Since March.
Why didn't you come in here earlier?
No excuse. I knew I had the warrant.
Didn't they tell you to come in here?
They did. That's why I'm here today.
Well, it was March.
Yeah. It was.
I swear, I think we're operating a 5-star restaurant here some things.
Your Honor, as my client indicated, he can't get a ride, and he got a ride from, it's called Recovery Advocacy Warriors. They provided a ride service for him here today.
I don't want to hear about rides. I get so tired of hearing about rides. I don't have a ride. They had a ride to get here. They lived here. But all of a sudden, the whole criminal justice system's worried about rides. They don't have to get a ride to court. They don't have to. Please. Lisa, print out me another. I'm going to give you a $10,000 personal bond. Lisa, print me out another order. You have to go over and get fingerprinted and photographed today. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
By 2 p.m. at the Michigan State Police Post. Was this a Taylor case out of the Taylor Post Council? Do you know?
It was right.
So you have to go over there today, defendant to comply, not to consume alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs, comply with all terms and conditions of Monroe Drug Court, okay?
Yes, sir.
If you weren't in there, you'd be sitting in jail probably. You can't do this.
I understand, sir.
All right. So that's what I'll do. We're going to give you an order for prints. You're going to take that order over there. Do not leave until you get it. I will give you a new court date. We will give you a pretrial date on September.
How long do you want to go?
23rd is good.
All right, 23rd at 9:30.
Okay. And then just send down the order for prints if you can, or give it to John and I'll sign it, okay? So you have to go over there. Don't leave until I give you the order for prints in the bond sheet, okay? Any questions?
No, sir.
If you want a lawyer going forward, you fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer, all right?
Yes, sir. All right, might have done it before in October.
A year ago, I know, but this is 25, September of 25. It's 11 months later. You might have hit the lottery. I don't know which. All right, that's what I'm doing. Good luck. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
What are you laughing about?
So, highlight portions.
All right. What else do we get up here? Did they get a hold of Detective Strong or Officer Trooper Strong? Brown, rather.
Carl said he's got a boatload of stuff in front of Judge McNally or Judge Gus.
Scheduled a bunch of stuff today. I don't know how long it's gonna be.
Why am I? Ma'am, I can either reschedule this. Come on back up here. Robin Michelle Barnett, 25M549453. Your name?
Robin M. Barnett.
So, I mean, what's fair is fair. I know you had an excuse. I'm setting aside the default judgment. But I can't dismiss it. He's in another court. If you want, I mean, he's next door. If you can either wait or I'll reschedule it in a week or two and let you.
Would like to.
No, it doesn't matter to me. It's more your convenience. I'm here either way. If you want to wait, fine. If you don't, I understand. You've been here for an hour and I'll be glad to reschedule it in a week or two.
If I can wait, if it's not,
I don't know how long it's gonna be.
Schedule.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Okay? I'm fine with it. I just hate to see you wait. It sounds like he's got a boatload of them over there, okay?
Okay.
So it might be a while. So, all right, have a seat, and as soon as he's ready, I'll call it, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I ask if it would be a problem if I did a little work on my cell phone if there's no bathroom on it?
No problem.
Okay.
Thank you for advice of rights forms today. He didn't, did he?
He did not.
Just try to make sure they always sign it.
Understood, Chuck.
You're presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty, John. Beyond a reasonable doubt, you have the right to remain silent, right to a trial by court or jury, right to question their witnesses, right to bring in your own, right to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. And we are not going to have a trial of any kind. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Take your time. Make sure you read those. Make sure you understand those. We're going to go off the record momentarily, and then I'll go back on record when you've read those. Recalling Demps. Counsel, this is Kale Quatez Demps, 25B 706-301. Your name?
McNally Carmen, B7384.
So I don't know if I got accurate information, but 12 minutes ago, I was told he was 5 minutes out. And then I had them check. I'm not saying, I don't know who told me that. I didn't. Did you say 5 minutes before, John?
Only 5 minutes, and when first time I called, it was 5 minutes. Then I called the next 10 minutes.
So,
Well, when I said 10 minutes, I said originally his ETA was 11:15, 11:20.
Okay,
I called
okay,
5
okay.
minutes ago, he said 10 minutes.
well, he said he was in Hull, right? He got off the phone, off the Zoom at 9:30.
He had to drive his work truck to a yard in Trenton and get his personal vehicle and fix it. It should just be a couple more minutes, Your Honor.
All right, but you're convinced he is on his way. He's not just playing a game.
Sign
I got it. Okay, good enough. And we'll go from there. Thank you.
in.
These guys make it. Yeah, I'm gonna be right with you too, ma'am. Ms. Washington, we went off record and I'll come back to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, back on record on Grace. Recalling Drew to Sean Grayson, 25G 719-663. Ms. Washington, your name?
John in Washington.
Ms. Graziani?
John Graziani, appearing on behalf of Drew Grayson.
Mr. Grayson, your name?
Drew Grayson.
So again, I'll start again. You're going to plead, he's going to plead under 76948 to domestic violence. Is that true? Is that true?
Yes.
If you do that, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 93 days jail. Costs are all those. I'll defer the proceedings, set terms. If you're compliant at the end of a specified period, the case will be dismissed. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand all of that? All right. To the charge of domestic violence, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You got to keep your voice up.
Guilty.
On August 18 of 25, were you at 19646 Homestead Lane in the city of Gibraltar?
Yes,
Were
sir.
you married to Joan A. Washington?
Yes, sir.
What did you do that makes you guilty of an assault or assault and battery?
Place my hand.
You got to be more specific than that.
Place my hand over her mouth. Without.
Was she yelling?
Yes, Your Honor.
Was she raising her voice? Let me put it to you there.
Yes, Your Honor.
And so in an attempt to get her to stop, you put your hand over her mouth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you push her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you slap her or punch her?
No, Your Honor.
This is
And
where
then,
the
ma'am,
tone of the
I'm going to
courtroom
listen to
shifts
you. I want you to
completely.
come back on
A
the date of
deferred plea
sentencing.
under
We're
this
going to
statute
notify
is
you as
not
to
a
what
free
that
pass,
date
it's
is now, and
conditional mercy.
probation will
The
send you a
defendant
victim's
is
rights
admitting to
statement.
conduct that legally
And you have the
qualifies
right
as
to make a
domestic
written
violence.
statement. You
And
also
the
have the
judge
right
is
to make a
methodically
verbal
locking
statement.
in
I
every
certainly
element
hope
of
that
that
you'll show
admission.
up here for
Notice how
sentencing,
specific
okay?
the questioning becomes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Forceful touching,
Okay, what day are
intent,
we going to do
sobriety,
that,
and
Lisa?
voluntariness.
September
That precision
23rd at
protects the
8:30.
record and the victim.
Okay, September
And just as
23rd
important,
at
the judge
8:30 in the
directly
morning,
addresses
all
the
right?
victim's
Judge, I
rights,
have no problem with
making
that.
it
I think
clear
we
her
have
voice
sufficient
still
time for the
matters at
interview.
sentencing.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't
We got
about
a very-
rushing through a plea.
Okay,
I know
you have a
It's
great
about
staff,
ensuring
Judge, but I just want to
accountability
make sure.
while
I
offering a
appreciate
narrow
it. Well,
path toward
no,
dismissal. So
they'll
ask
have it
yourself,
done.
is a
So,
deferred
ma'am, make sure
plea
you
a
show
fair
up that
balance
day, 2
between
weeks from today,
rehabilitation and
September
justice?
23rd.
Or does it let
8:30,
offenders off
okay?
too easily?
Yes, Your
When you pushed her, was it a forceful or violent touching?
Forceful touching.
Anybody force you to plead guilty or promise you anything to induce you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Were you under the influence of alcohol or narcotics?
No, sir.
You hadn't consumed anything at all, drugs or alcohol?
No, sir.
All right, I'm going to take your plea under 7694A. I find the plea has been made voluntarily and understandingly. And I'm going to order a pre-sentence report. And then, ma'am, I'm going to listen to you. I want you to come back on the date of sentencing. And we're going to notify you as to what that date is now. And probation will send you a victim's rights statement. And you have the right to make a written statement. You also have the right to make a verbal statement. I certainly hope that you'll show up here for sentencing, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what day are we going to do that, Lisa?
September 23rd at 8:30.
Okay, September 23rd at 8:30 in the morning, all right?
Judge, I have no problem with that, but I think
Yes.
we have sufficient time for the interview.
Oh, yeah. We got a very,
Okay,
I know
you
you-
have a great staff, Judge, but I just want to make sure.
I appreciate it. Well, no, they'll have it done.
Okay.
So ma'am, make sure you show up that day, 2 weeks from today, September 23rd, 8:30, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hensley.
This hearing was a
And you have
clear
the right to
example
make
of
a
how
written
judges
statement.
walk the
You also
line
have the right
between
to make a
discipline
verbal
and
statement.
discretion.
I certainly
One
hope that you'll
defendant
show
came
up here for
dangerously close to
sentencing,
jail,
okay?
but earned a personal bond through
Yes, Your
documented
Honor.
recovery
Okay,
and
what
strict
day are we going to
conditions.
do that, Lisa?
Another accepted responsibility through a
23rd
deferred
at
domestic
8:30.
violence plea, avoiding
Okay,
an immediate
September
conviction, but
23rd
only by fully
at
complying with
8:30 in the
probation
morning,
and
all
facing the
right?
victim at
Judge, I have no
sentencing.
problem with that,
The
but
common
we have
thread in
sufficient
both
time for the
cases was
interview.
simple.
Oh, yeah.
Compliance
got a
isn't
very-
optional,
Okay,
I
and
know you-
excuses
have a
only
great
go
staff,
so
Judge,
far.
but I just want
The
to-
court gave
I
chances, but made the
appreciate it.
stakes
Well, no,
unmistakably clear.
they'll
If
have
you
it done.
found this case as
Okay.
So
eye-opening
ma'am,
as
make
we
sure you
did,
show up that
make sure
day,
to
2
hit
weeks
that
from
like
today,
button,
September
share your thoughts in the
23rd,
comments,
8:30,
and
okay?
subscribe to the channel
Yes, Your
for
Honor.
more sharp,
Thank you.
no-nonsense
Hensley.
courtroom breakdowns. We'll see you in the next hearing.